Happy Monday. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone had a good weekend and is back rested and recharged as I am. Voice is back mostly to normal, so that's good. Energy is back at full strength, so you can expect some high quality videos all of this week as usual, starting with Volt E-New. And there are a lot of updates to go over the Volt. But first, I'm going to go over a promotional project that I'm very excited about. This actually kind of ties in with the Volt updates later on. The promotional project is Degen Zoo. It's a charity NFT game. The game is designed to sort of mimic actual extinction type situations with hunters. It simulates real world financial incentives that causes millions of animal deaths around the world. The game seeks to answer the question amongst players of the game, will human greed drive the NFT collection / animals to extinction, or will people's attachment to their NFTs prevail and the animals will be saved? So basically, in a nutshell, just the way the game sort of mimics that situation is that players can increase their ownership of tokens by hatching animals and leveling these up. When a player kills their animals / burns the NFTs, they release the tokens locked within them. So basically, it poses sort of a hypothetical question. Are you more interested in breeding animals than building your own token allocation, even though some of the tokens won't be unlocked immediately? Or do you just want your tokens to be unlocked, your money available immediately, and then are you willing to kill the animals, burn your NFTs to get that? Pretty cool. The goal of the game is to raise funds for animal charities and NGOs by charging a 2.5% royalty fee on every trade. And the game was actually started as a challenge to prove that Logan Paul's Crypto Zoo game can be perfectly executed in 30 days. Now, if you might remember, about a year ago, Logan Paul came out with his Crypto Zoo game, which is sort of a similar game, actually. It did a huge fundraise amongst mostly retail investors, raised tens of millions of dollars. But a year later, nothing has been done with the project. The game has not come out. The value of the tokens is about 1/100th of the value that they were a year ago. Tons of retail investors have lost tons of money. The game has been an absolute disaster. So Degen Zoo is saying, well, okay, it took them 1 year and they still don't have a game out. Can we put out a similar game in just 30 days on an under $20,000 budget, whereas Logan Paul had in the tens of millions of dollars? Pretty cool. It's also very timely because Logan Paul's brother, Jake Paul, he was in the news yesterday. Big boxing match against Tommy Fury. He lost that one. So the timing with this game is just perfect in every respect whatsoever. Here's a little 30-minute teaser just to kind of sort of give you a feel for what the game's about. So there it is. That's kind of just designed to give you a feel for the tone, vibe of the game. If you're more interested in the exact specifics of how the game works, how you play it, then the links will be at the bottom. Definitely check it out. I'm very excited about this project myself. Then the actual game, it's not yet live, so I definitely think they're going to be on pace to meet the game alpha version being done within the 30 days. Right now, the testnet is live. That's where you got the images and clips from that little video right there. So you might be a gamer and you're interested in playing this game, or you might just want to invest in the game so to make money off it because you are bullish on the project. If it's the latter, then they are doing a public fundraise on DAO Maker. Now, you might not be familiar with DAO Maker. You may or may not be. There are launch pads. There are lots of launch pads. Launch pads basically do all the due diligence for you for new projects. So it kind of just takes a big step out of the equation. You don't have to worry about rug pulls, honeypots, etc. You still don't know is the project going to be profitable or not. That's for you to decide. But the initial steps of, is this a safe project in terms of nefarious activity? It does that for you. So it's a huge value add, in my opinion. Now, there's lots of launch pads. Some are better than others. DAO Maker is basically the biggest and the best launch pad. They have a token themselves. They're ranked 165 on CoinMarketCap.com. They have a $211 million market cap. So this is a $200 million company, this Launchpad DAO Maker. So far, they've incubated tons of projects. They've incubated, 153 different projects, or, led the fundraisers on. They have KYC 236,000 users. They've ended up distributing a total of $178 million. So they are legit. If you are interested in participating in the public sale, of course, always do your own due diligence. But basically, They have a public sale going on right now. It's ending in 5 days. I think that's late Friday, early Saturday. You can check it out here on DAOmaker.com. Just go to DAOmaker.com, search Degen Zoo. You get all the details. It's a hard cap of 2.42 million, and the project valuation is 6 million. So it looks like the fundraise is going to be about 1/3 of the total token allocation. And then as for the vesting, you always want to look at that. If you do invest in it, 35% of your investment becomes unlocked at the token generating event. That means when it gets listed on an exchange. And then the rest of it, it's a 1-month cliff for the next 2 years. So the rest, 65%, gets released every 1 month over the next 24 months. You need that $500 in a wallet in order to invest. If you did want to buy, again, just go to the website, DAOmaker.com, search Degen Zoo. It's the DZoo token. Click on right here, connect wallet. It is an Ethereum-based token, so any sort of MetaMask or Ethereum wallet would suffice. Click connect wallet, and you are good to go. But now you're not guaranteed an actual allocation. So the way these public sales here work, essentially you get a wallet asset score. It's called a wallet asset score. It goes through the tokens in your wallet that are on the Ethereum, Avalanche, Binance Smart Chain, Phantom, or Polygon blockchains. It adds up the total value of those tokens. And then for every $10,000 worth of tokens you have in your wallet or stake farms recognized, you'll get 10 points for your wallet scoring. The max score will be limited to max 5,000. So in other words, if you have a lot of money in your wallets and then there's not a lot of other people trying to get in the allocation, you'll probably get an allocation. If there's a lot of people trying to get in and you only have a medium or small amount, it's going to be tougher. It's basically how much money do you have and then how popular is it, how many people are trying to get in. So again, links are at the bottom. Degen Zoo, that's the project. I'm really pumped about it myself. I've talked to the guys from DAOmaker, very impressed, super professional team. I like everything about it. Definitely check it out. Let's get into the main video for today, Volt New. It does tie in, as I'll show you in a second, but so look at this here again. Sunday, most visited coin in all of crypto on CoinMarketCap.com, Volt New, #1, ahead of Ethereum and Bitcoin and Sheep. Volt New. 1, it was 2 the day before. It's #3 on Binance.com. Their most popular cryptocurrencies. But again, the price action for the last week, it's only been kind of flat here, as you can see right here. The rest of the market's been too, but Volt's kind of at around $90 million market cap, so it's been hovering between 90 and 105 the last couple weeks. So the price action hasn't been explosive in the last week. So what's new? What is leading to this #1 most visited cryptocurrency ahead of Bitcoin and Ethereum? Well, the answer is simple. It's a lot of developments, but right now the main one, the Vaulted Dragon Sailors Club game. So you might remember on the Stage 5 roadmap that got released a couple weeks ago, there was this part here, VDSC. It's the Vaulted Dragon Sailor Club, the NFT collection. Their Battle Royale game. So it looked like some sort of Battle Royale game having to do with the NFTs, like the NFTs as characters was going to be released. Well, Toshi, as usual, he is meeting his milestones even quicker than normal. The teaser is already out. The game's not out yet, but the trailer has been released. It's right here. Let's give this trailer a listen again. There it is right there. That is definitely a high voltage clip. If you ask me, that game is just explosions, guns, shooting, lots of voltage. I like what I see. Very cool. So yeah, I guess the point of this game is to, have a good game, but then appeal to a new kind of user base, gamers. The Volt community right now, not too many gamers. There hasn't really been big on that. It's mostly meme coin, sort of altcoin type people. Crypto Twitter people. Now we're going to get the gamers in there. Very cool. And look at this here. So the floor price of the Vaulted Dragon Sailor Club. So these are the NFTs. So your characters in the games. Here's how it ties in with the NFTs. These are the characters that you'll be playing or shooting, etc. The floor price is like mega. It's almost tripled, quadrupled. All these Dragon Sailors were about at between 0.1 ETH and 0.2 ETH a couple weeks ago. Now they're all between around 0.4 ETH and 0.8 ETH. So the floor price has more than approximately tripled just on the release of the game. Very impressive, very impressive. Other developments. This happened a few days ago, but Volt is being listed on Indodax, that is Indonesia's #1 exchange. So the exchange looks like right here. 5.4 million users on the exchange currently, and Indonesia is a big country, remember. 273 million people in Indonesia. That's almost the same size as the U.S. The U.S. is 330 million people, so Indonesia is about 85% the size of the U.S. They're just kind of getting into the cryptocurrency. They're sort of new to the space. So sort of an underrated exchange listing, if you ask me. Bloomberg picked up on it here. Here's the coverage. Volt listed on Indodax, another step towards global recognition and adoption. Kind of the article sort of talked about Volt's overall strategy right now to sort of make forays into the Asia crypto market. Most of the Volt community is almost exclusively in the US, a little bit Europe. I haven't really seen any Dubai or any Asia, anything like that. So now they're really going hardcore into Asia with Indonesia. And now, if you remember, there were going to be 2 top tier 1 exchange listings coming out soon. According to Boltoshi, said that like 10, 11 days ago. So this was the first one, Indodax. We're still waiting on the second one. I think it's probably safe to say that maybe it's going to be another Asia exchange. It could be, something along the lines of BitHum, Huobi, KuCoin, Upbit, OKX. Definitely one of the big Asia exchanges I would put my money on. All those are good options. And then the China Volt community is sort of blowing up here. So they opened a voice channel within Telegram just for Chinese users because, Chinese language is totally different than English, and they're averaging 100 to 150 people per day in there. And they crossed 10,000 followers in less than 4 days. Very impressive, very impressive. What else is up with Volt? And it could be leading to the increased buzz. So Polygon, we have the listing. Again, as explained, Volt's on 2 different exchanges now, Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain. Now they're being added to a third blockchain, Polygon, basically to tap into just a whole new sort of user base. It's going to happen by February 28th. That's tomorrow. So either today or tomorrow, the listing will be complete. This will bring Volt a total of an average of maybe between 1.5 million and 6 million new users every day for the first few weeks. Great move by Boltoshi. What else? Volta chains across chain DEX. Now they have 96 different projects have added the DEX widget to their website. Lenny Face Coin, that is the 96. That is a meme coin. What else? The token burns, as I mentioned last week, the last of the 5 burns has been completed. So now all 75 million tokens have been burned. So that part is done, unless there's going to be new token burns in the future. The ones that were announced 2 weeks ago are done. That's it for today. Hope you enjoyed all these updates here. Very bullish. I think it's going to be a great week in cryptocurrency. All the Degen Zoo links are at the bottom. Again, it's a project I'm very excited about. Definitely do your own due diligence. Check it out yourself. I'm bullish. Be back tomorrow with a new video. Ben Crypto signing out. Catch you later.